G'day Cam Wild Touring. Woo! G'day Cam Wild Touring. I'm out here today on the beach south of Perth, between Preston Point and Whitehills. That's probably what I'm going to do today, do the beach run. You got miles of beach to yourself, especially a day like today. It's a Monday. It's the first day back at school for kids, so the beach is deserted. Conditions are mint. This is just about as good as it gets. It is windy. It's Western Australia, windy always, but the wind's going the right way. That's pretty much a glass off. That's about as good as it gets. And it's going to be 38 degrees today. Not a cloud in the sky, as you can see. So yeah, I'll do a bit of fishing. I'm hoping to do a bit of a catch and cook, but we'll see how we go. So I'll rig up my lines. While I'm doing that, I'll roll you some footage from a couple of weeks ago. I tried to do a catch and cook a few weeks ago with a couple of boys on the Murray River. We're going for some marron. We spent 3 days out there. I was with Pete and Trevor from WA Camping Adventures and Brad from Dad 4x4. Anyway, I'll roll the footage. I'm here with my mate Brad from Dad 4x4 Adventures. G'day Brad.
Cam.
Check out Brad on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Dad 4x4 Adventures. So we're on the Murray River, sort of towards closer to the Boddington end. If you don't know where that is, it's an hour and a half, 2 hours southeast of Perth. So we met at Pinjarra Bakery and had a feed there. You got to stop at the local bakery, don't you?
Got to support local, don't you?
You do, and we like pies, so win-win. But it's only a short drive in, sort of off the main highway. You'll have to find the spot yourself. I won't give you the coordinates. If you do know where it is, keep it quiet. People have got to find their own spots.
There's enough around here to find, I think, isn't there?
There's heaps of little spots. So yeah, look, it's marron season. We brought a couple of marron nets, as you can see. We got some scoops, we got some chook pellets. Both of us are really pretty...
Rookie?
Rookie?
Never done it before, ever.
That's a good word. We're rookies, but it's just a bit of fun, isn't it?
Isn't it, Jack? Well, I don't know if it's a bit of fun. I haven't brought any food with me, so if we don't catch any marron, I'm not eating.
We're going to have to eat.
I've got 3 pies in the car from the bakery.
So yeah, the plan is we're going to do a bit of marroning. We're here for 3 days, 2 nights. Pete and Trevor from WA Camp Adventures are going to be down this afternoon. They're going to camp with us. It's a fairly tight little spot, pretty private. We'll have 4 cars in here by tomorrow night. We're right on the banks of the Murray River. 30 degrees and it's humid, so we'll be swimming for sure. But yeah, it's a pretty special little spot. There's stairs cut in on the riverbank to get down to the water. There's a rope swing over there. It's probably 1.5 meters deep in the middle, so we'll be swimming, fishing, marroning, and just chilling. This beautiful spot all to ourselves for a few days. So yeah, you'll see a bit of camp cooking and whatever shenanigans we get up to. Alrighty, so for the drop nets for the marron, I got some of the wife's stockings. I'm going to cut the ends off, fill it full of chook pellets, tighten a knot, and then zip tie that to the bottom in the middle of the net. I think from what I read, it's been a long time since I've been marroning, not since I was a kid. But from what I read, marron are more active at night. But I'll get this in there and we'll give it a crack all day. Pull it every half hour or hour till we get enough marron for a feed. Fingers crossed.
I think we're coming up close now, mate. We're just looking for a turn-off now.
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm going to be on the road. Slow down.
G'day guys. G'day guys.
No, g'day folks.
G'day folks.
That's better.
Keep draining.
I feel sick. Hey mate.
So Pete and Creeber are here now. We've been throwing lures and chucking out marron pots all bloody day.
They have been. We just got here, you know us professionals.
We've caught absolutely nothing, but now the boys are here. Hopefully they give us a bit of luck. So we're still on the chook pellets. I've got a bit of a chicken frame I've stuck in there. I think Brad's adding a bit of mince to his now. He reckons that's the trick. Yeah, a bit of mince there. And what do you boys got?
Cat food.
Cat food.
Yeah, that's how I've known as a kid. Just sort of
My
puncture
pop
holes in it.
Smash a few holes.
Yeah, cable tie the ring pull to it.
Yeah, my granddad always used to reckon the cat food. I've never tried it before in my life, but he was a pretty good fisherman, and you can tell by us we're not that good. So
Passed it down, you know, the generation.
you might as well listen to someone that knows what they're doing.
How many tins of cat food you bring?
2.
Well, 2 for marroning and 2 for ourselves.
Yep,
just
yep.
if we run
In
out.
case you don't get marron.
Because we didn't actually bring food.
Yeah.
We were really dedicated on the marron. So if we don't catch the marron, we got to eat the food.
So we'll see how the cat food goes. All right, so it's the morning after the night before. We've just pulled all the pots down in the river there, and none of us got anything. Last night, Brad got a long-necked tortoise in one of his pots. So that's all we've caught. We're starting to think it might be a bit of a dud spot, but we're trying a slightly different tactic. Pete and Creeber have got one out right in the middle in the deep section, so we'll give that a go. And Brad, what, have you changed something up too?
Sorry, mate.
What have you done? You've changed something up.
Is different locations a bit further down the river.
Oh, he's got a new location.
The spot where all the marron are.
All right.
Yeah.
He'll actually join in with the festivities once he sorts his solar out, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Solar
Watch
light.
out, you're gonna witness a fight on camera.
So we're going to see how we go. We're going to keep pulling these nets. Most of them are rebaited, I think. And we'll see how we go. But right now, breakfast time. It's only early still. Coffee, breakfast, slowly wake up. It's all good.
How good is this place? Oh, little lizard. Keep going, buddy. Keep going.
Well, we've pretty much given up on fishing. We've had a red hot crack at it. Pretty much given up on filming too. The camera's barely been out. I actually dropped this camera in the river yesterday without the bloody side door on it, so water got into it, but seems to be all right. Mark's come and met us down here. He's not wearing pants at the moment, so that's a little treat for you for later. I think Pete and Creeber have got some snacks on the go. All the boys are in swags. Couple here. Mine and Brad's is behind Brad's car there. He's got a new swag. He's got the new crash pad.
Yeah.
Cam, I got something for you, mate,
good,
after the last trip.
What's that? Lube. Oh, cheers,
There
bro.
you go, mate.
Yeah.
No, honestly.
You can
good
stick
stuff.
some on my back. You keep slapping.
I'll put it on with my tongue.
Is it for your sunscreen?
Bit of
Should
aloe.
have put that on
Oh,
earlier.
for your
Bit of
sunburn.
aloe. I'm always getting burnt.
So good, that stuff.
That's in the, you got that out of the fridge.
So yeah, Brad's got the new crash pad, and he's got the stretcher for it too. This thing looks wicked. I'm pretty jealous actually. So he's tried that out last night on the stretcher. I haven't actually asked him how he went. I'll have to see. I used to have a stretcher. Not a big fan of him. I know a lot of people like him. I roll around too much. It was no good for me. I'm just in the little Burke and Will swag I always take. It was wicked this morning waking up and just seeing little glimpses of the river through there. Cracking little spot. Anyway, we thought we'd be eating marron and bloody redfin perch by now, but we haven't done too well. So probably the rest of the day we're just going to be drinking, talking shit, eating snacks, doing a bit of cooking. That's about it. So as you can see, caught bugger all that trip. Just fished out, I reckon, I don't know. I was going to do a trip video on that one, but really the whole plan was going to be a catch and cook, because we were just sort of parked up at one site. Didn't really do too much else other than fish and drink, and because I caught nothing, it was going to be a video of just drinking. So no one wants to see that. So I just thought I'd roll you a bit of footage there so you can have a look what we got up to. Pete is going to do a video on that one, because he did more than just drink. He did a bit of a cook up, cook something else. But yeah, the only thing we caught that whole weekend was a bloody long-necked tortoise, can you believe it? That was it. So hopefully a bit of better luck today, we'll see how we go. Now I promise I'm not making excuses, but I normally pick up squid for fishing these beaches, and I couldn't get any this morning from the servo on the way. So I got everything else they had. I've never fished with bloodworms, so they're bloody expensive, $6 for that many worms. I've never used them before, so we see how that goes. I got some sandworms, again, never used them. And if all else fails, I got some ocky, but I just find ocky doesn't work too well for me. Stays on your hook, but I just never catch anything. Squid seems to be the go. But I'm not making excuses. If I don't catch anything, it's just because I'm a terrible fisherman, it's not the bait. My leftover chook pellets from the Murray River marroning sesh, or lack thereof. No point going to waste, I tried as a bit of burley. Little baby sand whiting, that's a good sign. See if we can find his mummy and daddy. Not much happening here, so we'll push on and try somewhere else. Now we're talking. Good size herring. One more decent size and then I'll cook them up because that's enough for me. Good whiting. Can't normally be bothered with whiting, but I'll eat that one. Looking like we are going to have a cook up today, wicked. This big whiting I'll cook whole. I'm just going to go gut it and take its head off in the water. Got that pan cranking. Right, so with the herring that I filleted, I'm going to crumb it with some panko. So all I've got is an egg here from home. I just cracked it in there this morning and it scrambled itself. that nicely coated, I can discard the rest of the egg. And then some panko on top to crumb it. Some oil in the pan, good amount. I'll be mixing my salt and my pepper in the same cracker, it just makes it easier. Be interested to see, I'm using the new GoPro 8 media mod, so I'd be interested to see how it goes cutting out wind, because it's got no dead cat or windsock or anything on it, so hopefully it's been alright. I've been filming on that, and I've also been filming on my GoPro 6, which has got the Rode video mic that has got the dead cat on it. So it'd be interesting to see what audio quality is better between GoPro 8 with the media mod and the Hero 6 with the windsock. But let me know if you're interested in the video, a little bit more detail with what sort of gear I'm filming with. To be honest, it's super basic anyway, because I'm not really into my photography and videography as much as I am the full driving and the lifestyle. So but yeah, if you're interested, I could run you through my gear, drone and editing and computers and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, this lunch should be just about ready. Whoa. Cheese, bit of green shit, and some special sauce. It's a Brody Moss special. Well, that comes out bloody thick. Got that bad boy out. Beautiful. Good tucker. What a cracking day down here, the whole beach to myself. How lucky are we in Western Australia? Honestly, there's no beaches like this anywhere else in the world, I don't reckon. The freedom, an hour from your bloody capital city, the freedom to drive up and down. We've got to look after this, eh? Honestly. Anyway, it's pretty warm, 38 degrees today, so I'm gonna go for a dip to cool off, wash the bait off me, and then I'll head home. Well, that wraps up another episode. But before you go, two things. While I was out on the beach, I filmed a bit of a cooking segment. I used a Travel Buddy oven to make this cheese and bacon loaf. It comes out so bloody good, and it's really simple to make. So I filmed all that, and I'll put that up on YouTube same time as this video next Saturday, so sometime in the morning. Check that out if you're into camp cooking, or if you've got a Travel Buddy oven, because honestly I've perfected this one. It comes out awesome. And second of all, I just want to say a massive thank you to all of you guys that have subscribed, watch my stuff and support my content. Thank you so much for that. 7,000 subscribers, it's massive. Never would have expected it to get that big, and who knows where it'll go from there, so that's wicked. Cheers guys.